Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And welcome back to another Dre and J Death Battle! In this corner, following with his recent loss, he's coming in with a 10-11 sub 500 Death Battle record.
You know what they've been waiting for?
One of your challengers.
I used to pray for challenges like this and like this in a matter of time. I spit on some locked up shit in the back of the teddy wagon, just chopped up shit.
Shut the hell up.
Hey, we back, guys. We getting our link back. We lost the last death battle. We coming back though. We getting this record right, and we gonna take this dub.
All right, and you're a leader. I mean, is that a surprise? No, not really.
Well, you guys
coming in with a death battle record of 14-7. You're the challenger in this corner.
Ooh,
DeAndre!
It should be J and Dre.
Jones!
Hey, you know what's funny?
Jones.
You remember the champ right now? I'm the people's champ. They root for me. I'm like Ali.
They ain't rooting for you.
Ali.
When you making the picks that you making, they like, nah. This nigga lost his marbles. What are you doing with them?
Alright.
So yeah, we have Phoenix versus Raven here.
Phoenix all day. You already fucking know.
Well, I guess this is a death battle that's going to be even then, because I'm going with Phoenix as well.
There we go. We're right. 3 Phoenixes. Jennifer going Phoenix too.
I mean, I like Raven. I think she's dope, badass. I mean, fucking Trigon is her father. Summon the demons of Azarath and all that shit. But you know, Phoenix Force is just a whole another level, which sadly we haven't been able to explore in any of the fucking past 2 movies, which have been shit, and I'm kind of scared of Marvel doing it again the 3rd time. Even if it's MCU, there will still be a little bit of doubt that, like, can they get it done? Because if they've done it twice already, and it's just
that's Fox. Don't put that on Marvel. That's how the MCU. That's Fox.
You mean Disney? But yeah.
Don't put that on DC. Yeah, MCU, Disney, Marvel. Don't put on that. That's Fox and Marvel. Different thing.
All right, look. But hopefully, hey, 3rd time's a try, I guess. But yeah, we have Phoenix versus Raven. Where are we at? It came out a couple weeks ago, but as you know, me and Javante were on a hiatus, so we're here to
shit. Drop it now.
Yeah, drop it right now. Giving you guys our reaction. So let's get it started.
Better help. Jean Grey, the marvelous Phoenix of the Xmen.
Raven, the Azaraethian demon witch of the Teen Titans.
If absolute power corrupts absolutely in our quest to contain the beast within, we may well be consumed by
Our battle time!
Raven's dope too, though.
Boomstick.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In Greek mythology, the majestic phoenix bursts into flames upon its death, then rises from its own ashes. It's a symbol of nature, rebirth, the dawning and setting of the sun, the beginning and end of life.
A cycle poor Jean Grey was thrown into way too young when her best friend was struck by a car right in front of her.
Just like a phoenix, the trauma of Annie's death was the start of something new, her mutant power of telepathy. In Annie's fleeting moments, Jean bonded with her mind, and they experienced her death together.
By the way, Jean was 10.
Enter Professor Charles Xavier, who hoped to help Jean through her trauma.
And was also a telepath. He taught Jean how to control her ex-Jean, and she used her powers to find other troubled mutant kids around the country.
Thus, the first iteration of these marvelous mutant superheroes was born, the Xmen.
Cyclops, Xmen, Beast, Angel, and of course, Marvel Girl. We can workshop that name.
Jean's potential as a telepath was incredible, so far beyond Xavier's, in fact, that he installed psionic blocks in her mind to limit her full power. At least until she was mature enough to wield it safely.
She can read and control thoughts, communicate telepathically, rewrite and erase memories, manipulate each one of your senses, and project her mind into the astral plane.
Jean is also an expert telekinetic, capable of forming energy barriers, deconstructing giant machines, and even halting the blood flow to your brain.
Starting to feel like the guy with big hands who can climb good is a little out of place, but Jean's life would change forever. Again, on one fateful mission.
Trapped piloting a ship through a solar storm, the Marvel Girl came into contact with an incredible energy. It merged with her, greatly enhancing her power.
But there was a catch. This thing wasn't just a power boost. It was a giant giant space bird!
More like a cosmic being which is the embodiment of the Big Bang, destined to consume all of existence at the end of time. This is the Phoenix Force.
Well, merging with the fire chicken didn't turn out so great, because all it wanted to do was blow shit up. Hey, why don't I get a Phoenix Force? That sounds awesome.
The Phoenix Force desires destruction. Its fire will one day consume all of existence. That's its purpose. Unfortunately, this need for annihilation would prove too much for Jean, manipulating and corrupting her until a thoughtless moment where she obliterated an entire civilized planet. Billions of lives simply erased. This was the dawn of the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, when Jean figured out what happened, she was not okay. No matter how hard she tried to kill the Phoenix's influence, it would always rise back up. Because it's Phoenix.
And so, rather than allow this absolute power to consume her, Jean heroically sacrificed herself, ending the threat.
Ah, what a beautifully tragic story about the corrupting influence of power on the human spirit.
Not really. Turns out that wasn't actually Jean. The Phoenix was just kind of pretending to be her. She came back later. Oh, and she merged with the Phoenix again.
Well, that's stupid. But hey, absolute power may corrupt absolutely, but it also absolutely owns.
As the Phoenix, Jean
I
can
didn't watch
channel
that
vast
scene.
amounts of cosmic energy,
Thanks.
absorb power from others,
Yeah.
manipulate matter down to the subatomic level, and even scorch your soul with psionic flames.
Flames that take the shape of the Phoenix itself, grow to the size of a universe, and burn hotter than a supernova. The Phoenix can basically do anything. Stop time, open portals, see the future, raise the dead, and create pocket realities just for fun.
She can fly at massively faster than light speeds and wage mental battles across infinite distances in seconds.
El Pollo Loco even boosted Jean's natural mutant abilities to the max. She's physically strong enough to fight the Thing, and she's a stronger telepath than Moondragon was with the Mind Gem. You know, the Infinity Gauntlet blade that controls all minds in the universe?
And should Jean fall, the Phoenix can always resurrect her, so long as her soul remains intact and reform her body no matter how many times it's destroyed.
Which is good
See, it would
since she's
never do
died
that,
literally
like that.
15 times. As of this recording at least,
Not that
Jean
graphic.
probably died again in 2024.
She's like Optimus. She's the Optimus of them all.
But hey, when Jean's not around, the Phoenix has jumped into other people. Rachel Gray, Hope Summers, Firehair. It's got a thing for redheads.
Oh, do you think it was a bad idea to have Jocelyn study it?
I demand a raise!
Now she's fine.
Well, even with plenty of hosts to choose from, the Phoenix would often end up back with Jean.
Like a clingy, codependent ex. While Jean might be stuck in a kind of love Ouroboros with Scott, Logan, Emma, basically everyone. Her true bestie is the Phoenix.
Hey,
Because
you're
according to
reading
the
comics,
Phoenix
huh?
Force, she is its perfect vessel.
Yes,
The Phoenix is powerful enough to stalemate Galactus and defeat the being Necron, who is going to collapse the multiverse into a singularity. With Old Man Logan as its host, the Phoenix saved the entire Omniverse from destruction.
Yeah, basically the embodiment of the previous multiverse got mad and tried to flood reality with his evil juices. So, Old Man Phoenix held back a tsunami that would have erased all of Marvel Comics.
Let's move on. Even after multiple possessions, Jean was never quite free from the influence of the Dark Phoenix and the threat of its ultimate destruction.
But Jean's like the nicest and most patient person ever, so she eventually sort of got through to the Phoenix Force.
And with their combined power emotionally stabilized, Jean reached her ultimate state of being, the White Phoenix of the Crown.
Sounds like a Dark Souls boss, and just as bullshit. White Phoenix is a perfect merging of Jean and the Phoenix Force, allowing her to control time and space and hold friggin' universes in her hand.
And giving her dominion over the White Hot Room, the highest plane of existence and the center of the Phoenix's power. Beyond the far shore of reality, it is a dimension the Phoenix has complete control over and even gets stronger while in it.
But Phoenix could never get out of that let's kill everyone mindset, so Jean finally confronted it and dumped his ass. Yeah, she dumped a cosmic god of destruction. You go, girl. Time to take back the good old days of... Wait, they're calling her Marvel Girl again? Roll it back.
But like a phoenix, the two will inevitably rise again and reunite, refreshed and renewed, with a passion that can melt stars and set our souls aflame.
Damn, I feel bad for Scott, bro.
This episode
Once upon a midnight dreary, the demon Lord Trigon had a plan to escape his extra-dimensional prison.
By manipulating a poor young Gotham named
Oh, no, I watched him be,
Angela,
Dark
who
Side.
spawned a half-eaten
Yeah.
child that would summon him to Earth.
See, this is one of the many reasons you don't live in Gotham. Thankfully, Angela was rescued and taken to a dimension called Azarath, filled with a bunch of smelly space hippies.
And there, she would have her doomed daughter, Raven.
The Azarathians were terrified of Raven. If she ever lost control of herself, even for a moment, she could release Trigon into the world and kickstart the apocalypse.
So they trained her to control her mind, forbidding her from feeling any emotions whatsoever, and thus suppress Trigon's influence. Which is smart, since even without Trigon, she's strong enough to accidentally destroy the universe.
I don't know, Wiz. Being told that if I get too mad or too happy, I'd let loose the actual devil might just make me a tad bit stressed out of my goddamn mind. I call it the prequel trilogy School of Psychotherapy. And much like a Jedi, Raven learned some sick magical powers.
Raven is an empath and can sense the emotions of others even from across the universe. She can shape those emotions so precisely it acts as a form of mind control.
She can sense your presence, absorb and redirect your pain, steal your energy for herself, communicate telepathically, erase memories, or just turn your brain off and put you to sleep.
Her telepathy is so strong she could resist a mental attack from the Hive Queen, whose psionic abilities could overpower even Superman's mental defenses.
God, I could use that some nights. And he can resist mind control from dudes who can destroy the multiverse. Seems like she's got this emotion shit locked down. What's the problem?
Her very soul. While her body is ostensibly human, her soul is the locus for Trigon's corruption, and she can separate it from her own body in the form of her silhouette.
It's a bird! It's a plane! No, that's just a bird!
This soul self is non-corporeal and can be controlled from an interstellar distance away. She can use it to fly, teleport across dimensions, possess people, smash ponies like a battering ram, and even absorb things into a pocket dimension of infinite darkness.
Or the nightmares!
It can also regenerate from complete disintegration.
Sort of like a soul healing factor. You know, they probably should have thought twice about making the person who can accidentally end the world such a badass.
Given Raven's fear of her dreaded destiny, it's fitting that her soul self should take the form of her namesake, a raven. Across multiple mythologies and cultures, the raven symbolizes prophecy, death, and ill omen.
Hey, if ravens mean bad news, what about gooses?
You wanna fight me, motherfuckers? Buddy, I'll nibble you. What do you call nibble your eyes? I'll nibble your ears.
Oh, right. They symbolize assholes.
Upon turning 18, Raven feared Trigon's growing presence and went to Earth to form a super team capable of combating him.
Screw you, Satan! It's the Teen Titans! These kids may seem like the Justice League Junior Edition, but with Raven as their white and black mage combo, they were out kicking butt and saving the world.
You can add Warrior, too. On one of their adventures, Raven's physical body was enhanced to match Donna Troy, an Amazonian strong enough to withstand a blast from the Universe Buster Monarch.
Well, that's just bad game design.
Raven's vast arsenal of magic includes lightning, force fields, illusions, telekinesis, shape-shifting, matter manipulation, stopping and traveling through time, and most dangerously, her control over souls.
She can rip your soul out of your body and absorb it to get stronger. Even controlling a universe full of souls all at once is no big deal.
And should someone attempt to possess her, she can tether their soul to hers, absorbing them.
Like in a possible future timeline where she did just that to the four horsemen of the apocalypse. She got strong enough to destroy all of creation. She was called the Unkindness, which is actually the term for a group of ravens. Neat.
All of these powers made her an incredible asset for the Titans. No longer alone in Azarath, awaiting inevitable doom, Raven found a new home with new friends.
And a potential green-skinned love interest that DC is too cowardly to commit to. Come on, guys, we all ship it.
Alongside
Turn
Raven,
tiger
the Titans
boy.
have defeated the Church of Blood, the alien conqueror Mongol, and the Brotherhood of Evil. However, the more Raven used her powers, the more Trigon's influence grew, unleashing a threatening transformation. Dark Raven.
Yeah, you can throw empathy out the window. As Dark Raven, she's a force of pure destruction. A perfect vanguard for her pop's hellish army.
Like in the New 52 era, where she led Trigon's forces, conquering worlds for, quote, an eternity.
Even destroying her body won't do much. She'll just keep fighting as a messed up demon ghost.
But the Titans were not fair weather friends. With their love and support, Raven overcame her dark side and purified her soul to battle
You
her
know what?
all-powerful father.
make
We've
this
been
fun.
talking around it for a while, but Trigon is one of the biggest, baddest mother effers in DC Comics. Literally evil personified.
How'd you
He's
guys?
wiped out the
That's
Justice
tough.
League with no
How'd you
effort,
beat?
including our old pal, pre-crisis Superman.
The same Superman who flew so fast he broke the bonds of infinity. Trigon's destroyed entire universes, matched the fifth dimensional imp Mr. Mixie-Spillick, and even killed Dr. Fate in an alternate dimension. The same Dr. Fate who flew across reality at the velocity of God.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, but so is Raven. You see, Raven was raised as a pacifist, afraid that if she let loose her father's powers would kill everyone she loved.
But in truth, Raven's power never belonged to her father in the first place. It was hers. And Trigon had no idea how strong his daughter really was.
With the Rings of Azar, Raven bonded with Azarat to overpower Trigon and destroy his soul. Even though her body
How's your people
was the
think, huh?
process, they just kept superheroing without it.
I mean, Disney Plus, I
As
can go for
a
Raven. I mean, shit.
ghost.
But even without
How's
her
your
father's
people?
direct influence, Raven's incredible power continued to prove impressive.
See that guy? He's
By the time she
scared.
brought the
That's
spectrum
why he wants to stay with me just in case he don't lose or win. Just stay neutral.
all of
And stay in the lead.
Long have the legends
That's
of
why he's
old
scared.
proclaimed the awesome might of the God GF, but I never knew they were true until this day, Wizard.
Okay. Portents of Doom are nothing new for this shadow-clad sorceress. With her
Nah, I'm
teammates
sorry,
at her
Richard.
side, there's no future this Titan can't overcome.
What the hell is that?
Big ass chicken.
All
Look,
right,
you are.
Reds are set.
Hey, y'all see that, right?
Possibility.
He's scared to go his people. See, I ride, hey, y'all. What did I say about me? I ride for mine, regardless of outcome.
I think no, it's called stupid. I'm actually going for
No, it's fine, because you were really thinking about Raven. Do you want to make more
Yeah,
thinking?
Raven got some cool accolades, but I still.
And you said
I
not like
still,
like,
I still,
man.
yeah, I mean it's tough. That's tough. Raven tough. She got some nice attributes. However, I still think Phoenix is.
Why don't you take Raven then if you,
I still,
you're already ahead,
because
right?
I still think Phoenix is literally one of the most supreme beings in the universe. So I'm excited.
Alright.
Awesome. Let the battle begin.
Come to burn my
It's
home.
easy,
The
Dean.
demon inside you is too strong to be left alive. I'm sorry. This is for the good of the universe.
Oh, Teen Titans too.
The X would be hit.
Azarath Metrion Synthos!
Hell no. Fuck out of here.
Darkness
I think
change.
it's gonna be a good fight. Though. It's gonna be a good fight.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
I said you should win Raven. No, I still think Gene winning. It's gonna be a good one.
It's now afraid of the dark. You don't control my
Burn it,
mind.
shut up.
Ooh.
Gene tough, bro. Oh, Charlie went to it.
Demon mode.
Early though. That's early to go to
Yeah,
it.
that was demon mode activated.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Put them all back together, man. Yeah. She went too soon, bro. I knew.
It's too late for you now.
Wow. Yeah, that's game. That's game.
No, see me in my phone. Cool.
That's cool, yeah. Yeah, that's game, coach. Ball game, coach. Oh shit, yeah. She went. Hey, I knew it was bad when she went that quick in the demon mode. He went quicker than demon mode.
I'm saying.
Nah, he's such a
I
good
ain't worried. I'm saying.
Cleanse you of your demons. Fear and scourge them all away.
Oh fuck. Oh.
I'll take this pain from you.
Oh. I should have went Raven. But I should have.
I'm taking everything that twisted you to
Oh
some
shit,
new
this
light.
motherfucker got.
That's a nice little fight right here. I don't lie.
This shit like some Uno. Reverse back to you. No, reverse back to your ass. No, reverse back to you.
Scott, Charles, everyone, give me strength! I
Oh.
am not the daughter of the demon. I am a daughter of Azarath.
Bro, this shit crazy.
Azarath,
I didn't know if you feel something for him to do winter though.
I'm home.
Hey, I came with it. I
think they could have just jumped this
This was a
Nah, let me ask you,
Perhaps
what
that
you
surprise
did?
appearance of Raven's
God
reputation
damn
hardly
it.
matches that of the almighty Phoenix.
Probably because
Damn.
Raven's always holding back. When she does it, you don't have to dig too deep to see that these two are evenly matched in power.
The Phoenix Force was strong enough to hold back the destruction of all creation, but Raven had multiple showings of battling similarly powerful characters like Trigon and the Spectre, and both could compete with speeds exceeding infinity.
Sure, Jean got a power boost in the White Hot Room, but that didn't make her invincible. The Phoenix has been overpowered there before, like by this big green cat. So throw stats out the window. This fight came down to their abilities.
Both were immeasurably powerful telepaths, both could control matter and time, and both could absorb each other's energy. However, Raven's ability to survive and fight as just her soul meant that most of Jean's offensive arsenal could not end the fight.
The Phoenix Force could have attempted to possess Raven's soul, but Raven has tethered her essence to other similarly powerful beings and absorbed them in the past.
And while the Phoenix's fire has shown to burn souls, Raven's has regenerated from complete disintegration.
On the flip side, Jean actually had very little defense against Raven's soul manipulation. The Phoenix could regenerate Jean's body, but not her spirit.
When Rachel Gray's soul was shattered, the Phoenix was actually incapable of healing it on its own. And while the Phoenix Force itself will be reborn in the White Hot Room, this can take months, years, even centuries.
So it could be one hell of a war of attrition, but ultimately only Raven had the ability to finish this battle.
Jean Grey was one of the strongest beings we've ever seen. But Raven's own awesome might, brilliant magic, and unique soul-destroying powers snuffed out her fire for good.
Will the Phoenix rise again, returning from that far, far shore? Won't the Raven nevermore?
The winner is Raven.
I'm good bet. Death battle. I ain't gonna lie, man.
That shit was
I
crazy.
thought Jean had that. I thought the Phoenix had it, but hey, look, I can't be mad at
That
myself.
shit was back and forth.
I went with who I thought. I went with my gut. DeAndre now, he might be feeling something because he didn't go with his gut. He went with he was thinking about going Raven. He said, "I'm sticking with G." He tried to play it safe. I was like, "Hey, you play it safe, you lose."
So, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I mean, it was a good battle. It was a good battle.
Yeah, you played
It was back and forth. So
Played
I
it safe.
take it. But yeah, I would say I played it safe. I just knew more. I knew more about Phoenix than I did about Raven. Sadly, even though the movies haven't done it right, they have at least done the Phoenix Force. I haven't really seen Raven besides Teen Titans and seen her.
The Teen Titans show did it a little bit.
Teen Titans ventured a little into that, her possession, but it wasn't like this shit that we seen.
But you seen it in the show before? She did some crazy shit in the show back in the day.
But not this shit. Like right
But she
here.
had no comp like
Like,
that.
not like this, but you know.
That boy DeAndre, though, he fucked up a little. Hey, you know you don't fuck up, right?
Nah, but yeah, this was a good one. This was a really,
Nah, I mean, it was
really
good.
great one. I actually enjoyed it. This probably top.
One of the best ones, yeah,
one
for
of the
sure.
best ones.
Because you really could pick either way, and you really would have been like, because the fight scene was so close. I mean, the whole time I was looking at Raven, I was like, yeah, Raven could really give her a run for her money. I just thought the Phoenix was something different. But
Even how that shit was, it was like at one point. All right, let me pull up.
Yeah,
my shit.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Back to you.
Your turn.
All right,
You match it, okay, come back
All
with
right,
me,
I'm
yeah.
matching that shit. You know.
yeah, no, for sure. That was a great death battle. That's one of the best ones I think I've seen.
And the way it ended, she literally said, "Let me put this shit out."
Yeah, I'm home. Like damn,
I'm him. I'm him. I'm her. I'm her.
Nah,
That's
that
what
shit
it
was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, this was amazing. This was great.
That was a great death battle.
Yeah, we know there's a few others that came out recently. We'll probably do those another day, but you guys have these two for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, what did you guys think of Phoenix versus Raven, Marvel versus DC Death Battle? Did you agree with the outcome in the end? Be sure to let us know your thoughts on it down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay.
And I survived the round.
Deuces.
Yes.
The margin is still there.
Shut the hell up.